Hello and welcome back to Truck Killer Hot Wheels, this time for Freestyle. Again, we have the same 16 trucks as we had in racing, and since we've already determined a racing winner, now it is time to determine a Freestyle winner. As always, make sure to check the description at the end of Part 2 to make sure which truck you believe should win. And with that, let us explain the rules, but if you've already seen my previous videos, then skip to here so you don't have to see them again. Alright, so for Freestyle, every truck will have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to complete their run upon hitting the first obstacle or doing a donut or some other kind of stunt. Anyway, once those 2 minutes and 30 seconds are over, then anything else the truck does afterwards will not be counted for the rest of the run. If a truck happens to roll over, it is allowed to roll itself back up. Recently, due to a BeamNG drive update, we've changed this rule a little bit, since oil pretty much starves the moment the truck flips over. So, again, 2 minutes and 30 seconds for each truck. And if they flip over on their wheels, they are allowed to roll themselves back over. But if they roll onto their roof and their wheels are not touching the ground, then they may not roll themselves back over, since it would pretty much be impossible for a truck to do that. So, let us get on with the event. Our first truck up is Brodozer. They didn't do particularly well in racing with the diesel engine and all, although in real life they seem to do fairly well in racing. But here they are. Let's see what they can do here with Freestyle. Getting that diesel engine all revved up. Again, a little bit slower acceleration. But we'll see what Brodozer here can do. Looks like they're going to go down the racing lane, up over the water, crossing over the big ramp and clearing the big ramp, starting off their timer, up over another ramp, kicking the truck sideways a bit, landing it on the side, but the truck's alright. Turning it around, going up the center ramp and the other obstacle over there. Landing down onto the Hot Wheels logo. Going up over the water again, kicking the back end up. This time popping it into a little bit of a slap wheelie. Up the backflip ramp, not quite as the truck lands on its side. Can they recover? Yes, they can. It looks like yes, they do. Brodozer's back on all 4 of their wheels. Looks like they're going to go up for the bus. Up they go. And landing in between the 2 ramps there. Bringing the truck back down. Popping up into a sky wheelie. Landing on the side again, but putting it back on all 4 wheels. Up they go again. Landing it back down on the side. Time to roll it over. Right back onto the wheels. Jumping across over to the bus, landing on the bus, landing it on the side of their wheels, rolling it over once again. Can they recover? Yes, they do, and on 1 wheel too. As they pop it up into a wheelie. Clipping the ramp there. Can they save it as they tumble yet again? They seem to be on their roof, but will they land on their side? Doesn't quite look like it. Pretty good start for the Freestyle. Let's see what everybody else has. Up next, we have Hot Wheels Demo Derby. Last time we saw them was at Anaheim, the very first event we did, where they won Freestyle. So let's see whether Hot Wheels Demo Derby can win themselves a second Freestyle. Coming out of the starting area, they go. Looks like they're going to roll around the track for a bit to find an obstacle they want to go for. Looks like they found it. Up they go, starting us off with some pretty good air. Landing it down, bouncing the truck up. And they're going to go for the backflip ramp, it looks like. Up they go, a pretty early backflip. Almost dooming the truck as they land on the hood there. Off they go, up over the crushed cars that were in racing. Landing it down on the other side of that big ramp into a slap wheelie. Bringing the truck up, flipping it forward, and landing right back onto its wheels. I don't know if that counts as a front flip, but it was a flip, and they did it forward. Up they go, up yet another jump, clearing the entire tabletop there. Off they go, up over this small jump here. Up they go, landing on top of the bus. Looks like they're going to bring the truck into a donut here. Pretty good donut from Hot Wheels Demo Derby. Up over the center ramp, landing it on the other side. Off they go, up over this ramp. Bringing the truck back around to the track. Up they go, clearing that tabletop once again. Going for some crushed cars here. Up they go. Landing it down hard, it sounded like, but the truck's alright. Looks like they're going to go for another backflip here. Up they go, doesn't have a lot of rotation, and they're going to land it down hard on the roof. And that's going to end the run right there for Demo Derby. Up next, we have the Del Taco Del Scorcho. This is a fairly old truck, as it doesn't run anymore. In fact, it ran when Feld was the USHRA. As you can see by a couple of the logos and the website on the front there. But here it is. Lost to Override in racing. But let's see what they have for us in freestyle. Off they go, starting up the ramp with some pretty big air. Getting a nice little bounce. Off to the crushed cars they go, up and down. Popping it up into a sky wheelie, kinda. Bringing the truck around to the racing lane, up and over the crushed cars, landing down on the middle ramp. Up they go, some more airs, they land it right back down. Trying not to flip the truck over. Off they go, up another ramp, some more big air from Del Scorcho. Up and over some crushed cars, they're going to land on the bus once again. Looks like they're going to go for a backflip here. Up they go into the backflip. Landing on the front of the truck, bouncing it up, but the truck seems to be fine so far. Off they go for the center ramp, up they go, some huge air, landing right down on the Hot Wheels logo there. Up they go, landing it back down. Bringing it up on two wheels, driving on the sides of the tires, before putting it right back down onto four of the tires. Up they go across the tabletop, landing it right back down and popping it into a wheelie. As they pop the wheelie up, there you go, spinning around on the obstacles. Up and over the small ramp there, landing it back down into yet another wheelie. Ooh, hitting that ramp pretty hard, flipping the truck around. Looks like the front left wheel's there broken. Up and over, across some more of the obstacles, spinning the truck around, hitting something hard. I think something broke. At least it sounded like it. Up they go, landing back down. Broken wheel or not, this isn't stopping them. Flipping the truck around. Can they recover this roll? Yes, they can. It looks like they broke the left shock off too. Oh yeah, there it is, just resting on the roll cage as it's running into the wall. Well, time is out for Del Scorcho. That doesn't seem to be stopping them. Looks like they still have some more to show off here. Up over this jump, landing it right down. Up over some crush cars, up into a ramp. And it looks like that will be the end of the run here for the Del Taco Del Scorcho. Up next we have Team Hot Wheels Firestorm. Again, we have quite a few Hot Wheels trucks here today, because there's quite a few Hot Wheels trucks in this pack. Taking a good look at the Hot Wheels Firestorm truck here. Inside the truck we go. Time to follow it for this freestyle run. Up the small ramp they go, leading into the bus, hitting one of the crush cars pretty hard as they wheelie it up over the bus. Bringing the truck around for the racing lane, up over the crush cars. Going for these couple of ramps here, up they go, clipping the rear wheels, bringing the nose down to the ground. Bringing the truck around as they go for yet another hit here. Up they go. Some pretty good air. Landing it down onto the other side. Up over some crush cars. Up over a ramp. They're going to go into the wall. Hitting the wall, losing the front there. And I think they just broke both of their front tires. Or at least one of them. At least one of those front tires is broken, and that's definitely not going to help their steering, especially this early on into the run. Popping a wheelie. Up they go on one tire, spinning the truck around and putting it onto its wheels into yet another small wheelie there. Front steering is completely broken, so this thing's got an absolutely wide turning circle now. Gonna hit that diagonal ramp there as the truck is sent onto the sides of its tires, onto its side. Spins around and recovers as it pops it into yet another wheelie here. Into the shipping containers, putting the truck on its side once again, rolling over, but back onto its wheels. Rear wheel clipped that ramp and the truck spins out once again, rolling it over, putting it right back onto its wheels, into a wheelie as it flips over the front of the end. Up over yet another jump here. They're gonna flip frontwards yet again. Front flip, I should say. And they're gonna hit it into reverse as they go for the ramp they just hit. Up they go, over the crush cars, into the center ramp, flipping the truck around. Can they save it this time? Doesn't really look like it. Time has expired for Hot Wheels Firestorm as they end up on their roof. Pretty good run from Hot Wheels Firestorm despite the broken front steering. Up next we have Override. This is made by one of the main developers for the Monster Truck mod on BeamNG Drive, Mike Bev. And this is a pretty good truck. There's 3 versions of this truck. I chose this one just out of random. Anyway, here it is. Pretty good looking truck. Getting in it, we're going to see what it can do here in Freestyle. Bringing the truck around, looks like they're going to go for the water obstacle. Up they go, up over the center obstacle, landing it down on the finish line. Going for the ramp over there, where it's at an angle, straight on. Bringing the truck around, up and over that side ramp. Bringing it down into a nice little bounce there. Going for the crush cars, up they go, nose to the sky, landing it down on the center ramp. Giving a little bump to the wall. Truck seems fine as they put it in reverse, so they're going to reverse it over this pool here. Up they go. Right back onto the other side, and they're going to keep going. Up over another ramp. Landing on top of another. And it seems that is the end of their little reverse move here. Bringing the truck around, up over the ramp. Right back onto the other side of the tabletop, almost popping a wheelie there. Up they go, some big air over those crush cars, landing on top of another one, bouncing the front suspension up and onto the tailgate. Crawling up over the cars in the bus here. Override doesn't seem to be stopped as they're eyeing that backflip ramp. Up they go into a backflip, bouncing off the front, and the truck seems to be fine. Off they go towards the water pool again. Some pretty good air off of that. Going for this double ramp here. Up they go. Landing it back onto the other side. Looks like they're going to hit it in reverse again. Up they go. Right down on the other side. Popping it up onto the front tires. Clipping those ramps. Flinging the truck around. And it looks like they're stuck in this little water pool here. Can they get out? Looks like Override can get out of this pool. I think they might have broken a shock or something. Oh, nope, truck seems fine. They broke a 4-link bar, though. Off they go. Up over the ramp. Landing it back down. Time is expired now for Override, as the truck just is not stopping. Pretty good run here from Override, but let's see if we have any other trucks that can do better. Up next we have Hot Wheels Racing 1. I think this is one of the original trucks from the original mod pack, I think. Anyway, here it is, showing it off. One of the 4 Hot Wheels Racing trucks that we had here. Getting into the truck, let's see what they can do. Looks like they're going to go for this ramp here. Up they go, up the corner ramp. Going straight for the crush cars on the racing lane there. Not quite jumping them, just kind of driving right over. Into the backflip ramp, up they go. Good rotation as they bounce it off the front suspension. Put it on the tailgate, and it's on one tire too. Bringing the truck back down. Off they go towards the jump here. Up they go. Some pretty good air as they land it right back down. Clearing the entire tabletop there to jump over. Off they go for the center ramp. Up they go. Some big air. Landing it down onto the Hot Wheels logo. Up over the pool of water. Landing it right back down, and I think they just broke a 4-link bar. Oh yeah, that suspension should not be doing that. Let's see how far this truck can go with a broken 4-link bar. They send it over the bus, onto the crush cars, and in between the ramp there, bringing the truck up into the air. Into the next obstacle. They're going to go across the whole thing. Bring it right back down. Going for some more crush cars here. Fitting the truck onto its side. And I think they might have just broken the rear drive shaft here. That suspension's not as strong as it used to be, it looks like. And they broke one of their tires. They hit the wall of containers. Oh yeah, rear drive shaft is definitely broken as this truck is struggling to move now. Even struggling to turn now with only one working wheel, essentially. But despite all that, Hot Wheels Racing 1 is not stopping. They're going to go until the time runs out, or if they just flip on over. Putting it into reverse as they go up over the ramp. Spinning the truck around, pointing it in a completely different direction. And off they go. Up over the crush cars. Time is up as they park it on top of the bus in one of the crush cars. That is a pretty good run from Hot Wheels Racing 1. Is it the best? Well, we still have some more trucks to go through. Up next we have your racing winner for Truck Killer Hot Wheels, El Toro Loco. We've had an El Toro Loco at almost every event, and now it is time for El Toro Loco to get their chance at the World Finals. But will they be like Gravedigger the Legend and win racing and freestyle? Well, let's get in the truck, and we're about to find out. Bring it down the racing lane here. Up over the pool of water, clearing the center ramp. Going for the angled ramps. Going up into the air with some pretty big air as well, I must say. Going into the ramp between the bus and the water pool. Landing on the water pool. Truck seems alright. Looks like they're trying to go for a donut here. Almost clipped the backflip ramp. Spinning the truck around. Aimed right at the bus. Up they go. Some huge air. Landing on the smaller ramp. Flipping it over. And right back onto its wheels. Up over the center ramp there, landing it right back down. Up and over the crushed cars in the racing lane, landing it onto the other side. Spinning the truck around. Off they go to their next obstacle. Up they go, some big air, and landing on top of one of the crushed cars, popping the truck into a wheel. Bringing the truck around. Up and over the center ramp. Looks like they're going to go for the other center ramp here. Up they go. Landing it right on top of there. Looks like they're going to go for the backflip ramp next. Up they go. Landing it back down hard with a pretty good bounce. Bringing the truck. Looks like they're going to go into a donut here. Pretty good donut from El Toro Locos. They now go up and over the bus, landing it down on the crush cars. Up they go into a sky wheelie, landing it down. Up they go. Time has expired for El Toro Loco now, so everything else is simply for show. Hitting it hard on that ramp, flipping the truck around onto the sides of the tires, but right back onto all of their tires. And it seems that will be the end of the run here for El Toro Loco. And our final truck for Part 1 of Freestyle is Hot Wheels Racing 2. Let's get into the truck now that we've had our little walk around. Off we go. Off they go to find an obstacle. Looks like they... nope, not quite. Looks like they found it now. Up over the crushed cars, landing it back down, up and over this ramp here. Spinning the truck around, up and into the racing lane, over the crushed cars. Landing it down on the center ramp, popping the rear suspension into the air. Up they go, into a sky wheelie. Looks like they're going to try and do a donut here. Pretty good donut from Hot Wheels Racing 2. Off they go to the next ramp. Up they go. Ooh, a little too far back as they bounce off the rear suspension there. Looks like they broke the rear right wheel. Popping it up into the air, spinning it around once again. And this time it looks like they're going to end up on their roof. That is going to be the end of the run here for Hot Wheels Racing 2. And I hope to see you in part 2 of Freestyle.